What's up, YouTube world? This is Steven again. It is currently 10:04 p.m. on July 16th of 2015, and before I actually get started with this video, I want to tell you guys ahead of time that I'm super sorry that I'm doing this video so late. However, I had no internet connection literally all day. There was one of those big rig trucks that tried to go under this wire that was close to my house and literally snapped it, and I had no landline phone or internet connection all day until a couple hours ago. So that is the reason why I'm making this video so late. But now that I got that past me, I would like to welcome you all to my 14th Top Thursday. Today I am going to be revealing my top 10 enemies in Fallout New Vegas. Now, these are based on toughness, and I also want to say a couple other things ahead of time before I get started on this list. Since this is an enemies list, I left out clans, so that means no Caesar's Legion, no NCR, no Powder Gangers, and no Great Khans. And I also left out legendary enemies, so that means no legendary Fire Gecko, no legendary Deathclaw, no legendary Kassa Doors, no legendary Bloatfly, and no Rad Scorpion Queen. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this list. Number 10 is Fire Geckos. Fire Geckos, the regular geckos is actually the first enemy you encounter in the Mojave Wasteland. And Fire Geckos they're a lot bigger, they're a lot stronger, and unfortunately for you, they have the ability to breathe fire, which sucks. So try not to get too close to them, or you might get burned. Number 9 is the Centaurs. The Centaurs have the ability to attack you from long distance by puking at you, or from close up by using the tentacles that come out of their mouth. They have mouth tentacles. These are mutated species that come from different animals or humans or whatever. I don't even know. They're creepy, whatever they are. Number 8 is Clerks. And by their title, I mean by their names, you can tell where they lurk at the lake. So you can find these enemies around different water areas. So I put these on my list just because of their offensive sonic blast that they have come out of their mouth, because their sonic blast can penetrate through any kind of armor or anything like that. They're not too tough to beat, but their offense is incredibly tough to defend. I guess you gotta dodge from a long distance. Number 7 is Rad Scorpions. Rad Scorpions are these giant blue scorpions, and you definitely don't want to try and use melee weapons on these things, because if you get stung by these things, you're going to get poisoned, and you will die pretty soon. Because your hit points start decreasing little by little as time goes on, and after the initial hit, you probably have at least half or 2/3 of your hit points decreased. So you definitely want to attack these things from a long distance using guns instead of using up close melee weapons. So yeah. Number 6 is Super Mutants. Super Mutants are these giant green things that have a face like that, and it's really freaky when you try and go up against them, because they can either tote guns or melee weapons. If they tote guns, you want to go at them with melee weapons, and if they tote melee weapons, you want to go at them with guns, because if they tote guns, you can maneuver around them and start hitting them with a melee weapon. Excuse me. And if they tote melee weapons, you can shoot from long range with a gun, and they can't hit you. So yeah, that's number 6. Number 5 is Nightken. Nightken are pretty much the exact same as Super Mutants, except they are a bluish color instead of green, but the reason I have them at number 5 ahead of Super Mutants is they possess one thing called the Stealth Boy, which makes them invisible and more tougher to actually hit than it is a Super Mutant, because you can see Super Mutants, you can't see Nightken until they actually strike. Then you can see them. But that is what makes them tougher. Number 4 is Sentry Bots. Sentry Bots, I hate these things. They are very tough to kill. They possess really, really high offensive power. I mean, they input like a rocket launcher right here and like a laser machine gun right here, and like that they shoot you and everything, and it's just extremely tough to beat them. And it puts them so high on my list. And yeah, I mean, if you encounter these things, you can kiss at least 2/3 of your hit points goodbye, unless if you possess like really powerful weapons. Number 3 is Leggett Lanius, and I know I said no Caesar's Legion, but this is not entirely Caesar's Legion. This is just an individual character that you find at the very end of the game. You do not want to face this guy, let me tell you. He is extremely tough. He possesses a very sharp, long blade, and you want to go out with like grenades or guns, and even then his armor is like so heavy that you're barely going to penetrate it, and he's nearly going to beat you every time. You gotta get your speech level in that game really high, because you do not have a likely chance of beating him, unfortunately. Hate to tell you that, but it's true. Number 2 is the Kassa Doors. Oh man, these things are so fucking annoying. And the reason is because they travel in packs. And they are fast. They are pretty much, if a dragonfly and a hornet have sex and get mutated, they make a Kassa Door. And you do not want to get close to these things because they will sting you and you will get poisoned. So go at them with guns and shoot at their wings, so you can like hopefully incapacitate them, because it is going to be extremely tough if you can't, because they fly extremely fast if their wings aren't damaged. Before I reveal my number 1 enemy in Fallout New Vegas on my top 10s list, I'm going to give you my honorable mentions from most considered to least considered. Feral Ghouls, Securitrons, Spore Carriers, Night Stalkers, and Fire Ants. And my number 1 Fallout New Vegas enemy on my top 10s list, and I'm almost positive this is going to be everyone's, is Deathclaws. Oh boy, these guys suck. If you encounter one, you're gonna die. I mean, they are fast, they're aggressive, they're strong, they're really lanky and tall, so they can travel a long distance, like several meters in a matter of like 1 second. So if you try and outrun them, you're fucked. So, I mean, these guys, I hate these guys, I hate these guys. I beat one, but that didn't risk at least 4/5 of my hit points to beat a regular Deathclaw. I hate these guys. But yeah, other than that, those are my top 10 enemies in Fallout New Vegas. Please hit me up in the comment section below and let me know what your top 10 are, and what you thought about my top 10 as well. But other than that, that is my Top Thursday for today. For my next Top Thursday, I'm thinking about doing another Fallout New Vegas video, but I need to think what I'm going to be doing on that. But until then, that's my Top Thursday for today. If you want to see my most recent Top Thursday, click around this journal area right here. And if you liked what you saw in this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe right there. I'm at 90 subscribers, guys. I only need 10 more to get to 100. Please keep hitting that subscribe button, please. It really helps out a lot. And comment below. And I will see you guys next time with another video. This is Steven, signing out.